Today we are putting our exclusive Fusion Plus shutters to the ultimate test and seeing how they stand up against other shutters on the market. Since we're in Australia, we're going to start with the heat test first. An aluminium shutter, while rigid, can be prone to absorbing a massive amount of heat. You can imagine how this might affect your living areas on a hot summer's day while the sun beats down against the outside of your home. We're measuring the temperature of an aluminium panel now with a heat gun. Let's get a temperature reading and see how it compares to our Fusion Plus shutters after sitting in the sun for a few hours. There's a difference in temperature from the back to the front.
Now we're moving to the moisture test to compare the Fusion Plus to a regular timber shutter. Timber is a natural product that expands and contracts with heat and humidity. When the timber expands, the paint can crack, which absorbs moisture and leads to swelling and splitting. This is an extreme example of a timber shutter in a wet area. We can only warrant timber shutters for 3 years. They're not suitable for bathrooms or wet areas. Fusion Plus are non-porous, meaning they won't absorb moisture over the years of use in your home. Next, we're going to run one of the most important tests, aesthetics. The main reason you're considering shutters for your home is likely because of the simplistic elegance the design can bring to your living spaces. The home is a special place where we like to relax and be surrounded by nice things. Our Fusion Plus look like a traditional timber shutter. The finish is soft and blends in with its surroundings. Comparing this to the aluminium shutter, we can see a more metallic, glossy finish, bringing a slightly colder industrial vibe to your space. Comparing the sound of the shutters opening and closing, we can hear a noticeable difference. Of course, these observations are all personal preference, but for us, we believe it's the small details that make a house feel like a home.
Now, for a couple of details you may not have considered. Every style of shutter is mounted slightly different to each window, giving it a distinct difference in look and functionality. Taking a look at the Fusion Plus shutters, we can see they are side hinged, while the aluminium here is pivot hinged. To be honest, there are very minor differences. However, on closer inspection, we feel the main takeaways are that the side hinge gives a more traditional shutter look, with minimal gaps around the panel, removable hinge pins for access and cleaning. While there is nothing wrong with pivot hinges, you can see large gaps at the top and bottom of the panel. In addition to this, the panels can't be removed, and only 2 attachment points means the panel can vibrate when used with a cupboard catch.
Finally, at the end of a long day of relaxing or entertaining, you close your shutters, ready to wind down into the night. What do you feel when you close the shutters? Closures are the difference between a luxurious feel to the way your shutters close and open. Let's test the closures now. We can see the magnetic closure on the Fusion Plus provides a more traditional, soft closure with a recessed look. The cupboard catch, while functional, is fragile and noisy and stands out more than the sleek magnetic closure. So what type of shutter stands out for you? For us, it's our exclusive Fusion Plus shutter. Sure, we might be biased, but we feel you would be too if you experienced the difference in our showroom. For a complimentary measure and quote, click the Get Quote button below.